Welcome back to Tales of the Dark. This time, we have 5 horror stories. Don't watch this if you've ever explored abandoned places, especially ones near the ocean, because sometimes those places remember who enters them. Story 1. The abandoned mansion. Everyone in our city knew about the mansion. It stood at the very edge where the road ended and the coastline began. Tall, broken, facing the ocean like it was watching something or waiting. No one lived there, at least that's what people said, but there were always rumors, always stories. They said the last owner disappeared. Not moved, not left, just gone one night with all the lights still on. Others said the sea had something to do with it, that the mansion wasn't built next to the ocean but over something that shouldn't have been touched. We didn't believe any of it. Of course we didn't. It was just a place, an abandoned house, empty, forgotten. Until we went there, it was late, past midnight. The tide was high, waves crashing violently against the rocks below. The road leading up to the mansion was barely visible, overgrown. Like no one had used it in years. We parked at the entrance, didn't drive all the way in. Something about the place felt wrong even from a distance. Still wanna go? My friend asked. I laughed. It's just a house. But even saying it felt off. We walked toward it slowly, gravel crunching under our feet. The closer we got, the quieter everything became. No wind, no insects. Even the ocean sounded distant, like the house was blocking it out. The front door was open, not broken, not forced, just open. Like someone had left in a hurry, or was waiting for someone to come in. After you, he said. I hesitated just for a second, then stepped inside. The air changed instantly, colder, heavier, like stepping into a place that hadn't been touched in years but wasn't empty. Dust covered everything, furniture still in place, nothing stolen, nothing disturbed, like time had just stopped. We moved through the rooms, slow, careful, everything the same, everything still, until we reached the hallway, long, narrow, leading toward the back of the mansion, toward the side that faced the ocean. And that's where we saw it, a door slightly open, and inside a faint light. Some doors lead to rooms, some rooms hold memories, but some should never be opened at all. Story 2. The room with the ocean. The light shouldn't have been there. Not in a place like that, not in a house that had been abandoned for years. But it was faint, flickering, coming from inside that room. At the end of the hallway, we both saw it. Neither of us spoke, because saying it out loud would make it real. We moved closer, slowly, each step echoing louder than it should. The hallway felt longer now, stretching, like it didn't want us to reach the door. The closer we got, the louder the ocean became. That's what didn't make sense. We were inside, far from the shoreline, but the sound was right there, close, like waves were crashing just beyond the wall. Do you hear that? He whispered. I nodded, didn't trust my voice. The door was barely open, just enough to see the light inside. Warm, alive, completely different from the rest of the house. I reached out. My hand hesitated, just for a second, then I pushed it open, slowly, carefully, and everything stopped making sense because it wasn't a room, it couldn't be. There were no walls, no ceiling, no floor, just water, endless, stretching out into darkness. An ocean inside the house. My breathing stopped. What is this? The waves moved gently, too gently, like they weren't reacting to anything, like they weren't real water but something pretending to be. The light wasn't coming from above, it was coming from below, deep under the surface, faint, pulsing, like something was breathing beneath it. My friend stepped back slightly. This isn't right. I didn't answer. I couldn't, because something moved, not the water, not the reflection, something inside it, rising slowly from beneath the surface. A shape, tall, human-like, but wrong, too long, too still, like it wasn't built to stand, but was forcing itself to. The water didn't ripple around it, didn't react, like it wasn't actually inside the ocean but part of it, watching us. My chest tightened. We should go, he whispered. I nodded, finally stepping back, slowly, carefully, trying not to react, trying not to acknowledge it. Because something about that thing felt aware, like it was waiting for us to do something, to move, to look longer, to step closer. We turned, started walking away, fast, back down the hallway, but something was wrong. The hallway was longer, much longer, the front door further away than it should be. Each step didn't bring us closer, it stretched, endless. My breathing became uneven. Run, he said quietly. We ran, footsteps echoing loudly, too loudly, like something else was running with us. Behind us we heard it, water, moving, spilling, not contained anymore. Not inside the room, following, closer, closer, right behind us now. I didn't look back, I couldn't, because I knew if I did it would be right there. The front door finally came into view, far but real. We pushed harder, faster, the sound behind us getting louder, closer. Almost touching us, and just as we reached the door it stopped, completely, silence, heavy, wrong. I froze, hand on the door because something felt off. Too sudden, too quiet. My friend whispered, "Don't turn around," but I already knew. Something was behind us, close, too close. The air shifted. Cold, wet, and then a voice right behind us, soft, deep, not human. "You shouldn't leave." My heart dropped instantly, because it didn't sound like a warning, it sounded like a rule. Some places don't forget, some walls don't stay still, and some houses remember everyone who enters. Story 3, the mansion remembers. I didn't open the door, not immediately. My hand stayed on the handle, frozen, because that voice was right behind us, close enough to feel, cold, wet, like something standing just inches away. My friend didn't move either. We both stood there, breathing uneven. Waiting, listening, but the voice didn't speak again. The silence that followed was worse, because it felt like something had stepped back, not gone, just giving us space, like it was letting us choose. "Open it," he whispered. I nodded, slowly turned the handle, pulled the door open. And we ran, didn't look back, didn't stop, just ran out of the mansion, back into the night. Back to the road, back to the car. We didn't say anything, didn't need to. We both knew something was wrong. We drove away, fast, the mansion disappearing behind us. The ocean sound fading, the air feeling normal again. For a moment it felt over, like we had escaped, like it was just a place we shouldn't have entered. But then I noticed something, the road. It looked different, longer, wider, like it had stretched. "This isn't right," I said quietly. My friend didn't respond, just kept driving, eyes fixed ahead. The streetlights passed slowly, too slowly, like time wasn't moving correctly. We drove for what felt like 10 minutes, then 20, then more, but the city never appeared. No buildings, no lights, nothing, just road, endless. My chest tightened. How far did we come? No answer. I looked at him, his expression blank, unfocused, like he wasn't fully there. "Hey," he didn't respond, didn't even blink, just driving, same speed, same direction, like something had taken over the motion but not the person. The radio in the car crackled suddenly. Static, loud. I reached for it instinctively. Hello, silence, then a sound, faint, familiar, waves. My chest dropped because we weren't near the ocean anymore. We had left it behind, far behind, but the sound was getting louder, filling the car. The air turned cold, wet, just like inside the mansion. "Do you hear that?" I asked, still no response. I turned to him again, and this time he was looking at me, but not like before. His expression was wrong, too still, too calm, like he wasn't reacting. Like he already knew something I didn't. Then he spoke, quiet, flat. "We didn't leave." My heart stopped. What? He didn't look away, didn't blink. "We never left." The car slowed, on its own, no pressure on the brake, no movement from him, it just stopped. Right there in the middle of the road. Silence filled the car, then something appeared ahead through the windshield. My breathing stopped because I recognized it instantly. The mansion right in front of us, exactly the same broken structure, same open door, same position, like we had just arrived. Like we had never left. My chest tightened painfully. That's not possible, but it was, because it was right there, waiting, unchanged. The ocean sound grew louder again, not distant, not outside, everywhere. My friend opened the car door slowly, stepped out, without saying anything, without hesitation. "What are you doing?" No response. He started walking toward the mansion. Same pace, same movement, like he had done it before, like he remembered it. My chest tightened, because something inside me felt the same, like I knew this moment, like I had been here before. Like I had made the same choice, and that's when I realized something worse. The mansion didn't just trap you, it repeated you, over and over and over again. Some places don't trap your body, they don't block your path, they don't stop you from leaving. Sometimes they just make sure you never actually do. Story 4, the sea that knows you. I followed him. I didn't want to, but something in me was already moving. Like my body remembered what to do before I decided. He walked toward the mansion, same pace, same path. No hesitation, like this wasn't new, like this wasn't the first time. The door was still open, exactly the same, waiting. The ocean sound grew louder with every step, not outside, not distant, inside my head, like it was coming from somewhere deeper. We stepped inside again. And nothing had changed. The same dust, the same silence, the same untouched rooms, like time had reset, like everything had been placed back exactly where it was, except it felt closer now. The air heavier, colder, like the house was aware of us this time, watching, recognizing. My friend didn't stop. He walked straight toward the hallway, toward the door, the one at the end, the one we had opened before. I wanted to stop him, to grab him, to say something, but my body didn't respond, didn't move, just followed. We reached the hallway. And this time it wasn't empty. The walls looked different, darker, wet, like something had seeped into them. The sound of water echoed softly, not from ahead, but from everywhere. The door at the end was wider open now, much wider, and the light inside was brighter, pulsing. Like something breathing, my chest tightened because I knew we had already done this, and it didn't end well. My friend stepped inside, without stopping, without looking back. I followed, and the moment we crossed the doorway, the mansion disappeared. Gone, completely replaced by the ocean, endless, dark, stretching beyond anything that should exist. But this time we weren't standing at the edge. We were in it, water up to our ankles, cold, still. The surface didn't ripple, didn't react, like it wasn't real water, like it was something else pretending. My breathing became uneven. This wasn't like this before, no response. My friend kept walking, deeper into the water, like he knew where to go, like something was calling him. The light beneath the surface grew stronger, brighter, revealing shapes below, not rocks, not shadows, bodies, dozens, maybe more, standing beneath the water. Perfectly still, facing upward, watching us. My chest tightened painfully because they weren't floating. They were standing like they belonged there, like they had always been there. My friend stopped right in the center, the water now reaching his waist. He didn't react, didn't speak, just stood there looking down at them, and slowly they started to move, not swimming, not rising, turning all at once, facing him, facing us. The water remained still, but something beneath it shifted, like the ocean itself was alive. The voice came again, not behind us, not beside us, everywhere. You remember now. My heart dropped because something inside me responded, like it wasn't the first time I heard it. No, I whispered. But the truth was already there, deep hidden, waiting. We had been here before, not once, not twice, many times, each time thinking it was the first. Each time walking in, each time trying to leave, each time failing. The bodies beneath the water, they weren't strangers. They were us, versions, attempts, all the times we didn't make it out. My chest tightened because I could see it now. One of them looked exactly like me. Standing beneath the surface, eyes open, watching, waiting. The voice whispered again, you don't leave. The water around us shifted slightly, rising, slow, deliberate, like it was closing in, like it was finishing something. My friend turned to me for the first time, and his face was wrong. Not distorted, not broken, just empty, like something had taken everything inside and left only the shape. He spoke, soft, calm. This is where we stay. Some places don't kill you, they don't chase you, they don't even try to stop you, they just make sure you never truly leave. Story 5, the shore that never lets you go. The water kept rising, slow, steady, like it had all the time in the world, up to my waist, then higher, cold, but not freezing, just heavy, like it wasn't meant to be felt. Only to hold you there. My friend didn't move, didn't react, just stood still, looking at me or through me, like he had already accepted it, like he already knew how this ends. The bodies beneath the surface, they were clearer now, dozens standing in place, perfectly still. All facing upward, all watching, and the worst part, they weren't decayed, they weren't broken, they looked normal, like they had just stopped, like something inside them had been removed but the body stayed. My breathing became uneven. This isn't real, but the moment I said it, I knew it was, because I could feel something else now, not just the water, something pulling, not on my body, on something deeper, like the ocean wasn't trying to drown me, it was trying to keep me. The voice came again, calm, endless, you came back. My chest tightened, because this time it wasn't confusing, it was true. We had come back, over and over and over again, each time thinking it was the first, each time walking in, each time hearing the rumors, each time ignoring them, and each time ending here. The water reached my chest. My arms felt heavy, slow, like they didn't belong to me anymore. I looked at my friend. There has to be a way out. He didn't respond, didn't react, just stared. Then slowly he stepped forward, into deeper water, without hesitation, without fear. Like something was calling him, or like he was answering something. "Don't," I said, but my voice didn't matter, because he didn't stop. The water reached his shoulders, then his neck. Then he was gone, submerged completely, no struggle, no movement, just gone. My chest tightened painfully. Because I knew he wasn't drowning, he was joining them, becoming one of them. The water around me shifted, not violently, not aggressively, just enough to guide me forward toward where he had disappeared. My body resisted, but only slightly, because something inside me was already giving in. The shapes beneath the surface moved again, slowly, turning all at once, facing me, waiting. My breathing stopped, because one of them was already in my place, standing exactly where I would be, looking up, waiting for me to replace it. The voice whispered one final time, "You don't leave." The water reached my chin, my mouth, my nose, and just before everything went under, I understood. The mansion wasn't abandoned, it never was. It wasn't built near the ocean. It was built over it, over something deeper, something that doesn't forget, something that doesn't let go. The door was never opened by accident. It wasn't broken. It wasn't left behind. It was an entrance. And every time someone walked in, something walked out, wearing them, living their life, leaving the real one behind, down here in the water, waiting for the next version, the next visit, the next mistake. The surface closed above me, silence, stillness, and then nothing, until far above I heard it again, footsteps on wood in the hallway, and a door slowly opening. If you are new here, subscribe to Tales of the Dark, where every story gives you a nightmare.